Alright, today we're working on this 2023 Honda Pioneer 1000. It's a Forest Edition. Just got it all power washed up. Pretty clean. So we're going to be installing the street legal plug and play system here from Turn Pro. I opened the box last night. Didn't really go through it yet, so let's take a look what we got. So we ordered the optional license plate bracket because the plan is try to make this thing as street legal as possible. Some stickers. Looks like a checklist to make sure they sent everything. So ordered the horn kit. So we got the horn. Get everything laid out here. We got a nice harness. Everything has got this nice snake skin. Everything's heat shrinked. Nice plugs. Just get everything out. More stickers. Stickers are cool. More wiring. Wires to battery, it says. This is the turn signal kit. This is what it controls the blinking. Just like the big harness here. More harnesses. We opted for the sequential LEDs. They go on the front headlights. Pretty cool. From the pictures I saw, I think that's the blinker relay. This is the harness that goes all the way from the front to the back. More stickers. Ordered it from Honda Side-by-Side.com. Supplied zip ties. This plugs from something else. We got our rocker switches for the horn, the hazards, the blinkers. And then this is a dummy plug to keep the right tail light sealed. And some bracketry, some screws. Set that off to the side. Alright, so we're gonna, I read the directions online. So this harness here, I believe, is the guy that runs, I think they say from the passenger side to the back. And we're gonna take a look. Once we figure that out, we'll get right back to you. Alright, we're back. So, we got this long harness labeled rear harness. That stays up front, and then this end here is labeled plug and play module. That gets ran to the back left tail light. So, we're going to pop open the hood. I think we're going to start from the front to the back. That's what they recommend. Let's just set this down. So, it's gonna live here. All I did was just tape the 3 to try to make this easier fish. Looks like we're gonna just drop it down through the down by the steering stem, come down, go behind these plastics, and run next to the factory harness. That, I believe, from all the reviews I read, is the most difficult part of this installation. We might have to pull the skid plate on the bottom. When you lift the seat, don't mind how dirty it is. We'll use ours. Pull this panel here. We're gonna try to get into here to follow this harness back. And then we're gonna pick up the harness here, come around. There's a hole already, so we'll be able to get into that rear tail light. So this section looks pretty easy. They supply the zip ties underneath, through, and then it's just from here to the front. That's gonna be difficult. Well, not difficult, just a little more time consuming. Looks like I might be able to go follow that brake line right there and go up. And then those brake lines come out like right there to the master. So that's what we're gonna attempt next, and as we go, we'll try to film some of it. I don't have a cameraman today, so I'm on my own. All right, we'll be back. Welcome back. So I got everything ran. It was very hard and difficult to film by myself, but I started with the rear harness, and with the rear harness I was able to run it down next to the front differential shifter cable. That's this harness here, and then I ran it down. I got it in there. I don't have anything zip tied. It's up in there. I got it coming down the front. I was able to, I took off the skid plate under there, ran it through. I'm gonna zip tie it to the brake lines under here, and then I'm gonna jump over to the engine harness or the chassis harness. I don't know what it does. It's right here. Ran, comes up and around through the back up into the left-hand tail light. So at the left-hand tail light, that's where you put the module. The left-hand tail light powers the module, and then there's a harness that goes from this tail light over to the right tail light. So you plug in this tail light, that harness, which has a pigtail for this tail light, and that runs over, comes out here to feed this tail light. The factory plug is here. They give you a dummy plug to keep the corrosion out, which is really cool. We mounted the license plate bracket with the light there. That's going to come up and tie in. Everything gets shoved into this hole. I put my rockers in the factory spot there. Just pop them out. The horn I mounted right there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I just have everything loosely running around. I just tied into the battery right there. That's the battery harness, which plugs into all these. The blinkers. So all I have to do left is the front blinkers, the sequential front blinkers, and then find a source of key 12 volt to tie in for the backlight of the rockers. The hardest part of this was fishing that wire through that cable hole, and I just wanted it back there so it's like way out of the way and nothing could ever hit it. We used a piece of 40,000 safety wire and just fished until we got it through, and boom, tied it off and pulled through, and that was very easy. After that, it's all plug and play. The connectors are super nice, all waterproofed, beautiful snake skin on here. So we're gonna start from the back here, close this up, zip tie over, close that up, heat shrink. We got to heat shrink these three. Some reviews I saw online where to plug everything in, test it, verify everything works, and I've already done that and it works really cool. Zip tie there, zip tie all the way out, put my skid plate back on, and then clean up that mess. And I got to pop the headlight covers off, a couple screws in the back, just so you can run the wire for the sequential light that gets mounted under here, just because there's not enough room to get that plug through. And then we'll zip tie everything up and tighten it up, and then we'll show you how it all looks after that. Thanks. Alrighty, welcome back. So I finally got everything tidied up. I got the blinkers mounted under there. I'm not sure, maybe I should have went further back, but they're alright for now. I just came up through there, over, and I just got everything kind of piled up. I'm not sure how I want to do the 12 volt keyed access for the lights on the rockers. So I'll do that. I guess this fuse here is where Honda recommends, but I'd like to find a plug and play setup and not have to do that. So with no further ado, we'll show you. I come down on maybe just hit the hazards is. And there you can see the fronts with the hazard on. We're not going to beep the horn because I keep getting yelled at by the wife. But the horn is installed right there. Super easy. The toggle switches, rocker switches are right there. Alright, and then go ahead and hit the hazards back here. That works. Pop it in the reverse. Pop the machine in the reverse with your foot on the brake. Let's see our lights. Actually got the license plate bracket. I just registered it in South Dakota and had an old license plate, so I glued the thing onto the license plate. And that's it. Supposedly she's street legal. I'm probably gonna get harassed by the cops, but none of that never happened. Alright, thanks for watching.